Hey guys, Donnie RightSide here. Bookmakers Review Saturday college football. We're looking to hit on some prop bets. I have 3 separate games and 3 separate prop bets to take a look at. Let's get started. These games will be listed one at 12 o'clock, another at 12 o'clock, and another one at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Let's get started on game number 1. Penn State, Ohio State, 339, 340 on the rotation. A monster favorite for Ohio State over Penn State at 20.5 points, but a low total here listed at 43.5. I do think Ohio State wins this football game and covers the point spread, but understand this. If Penn State has any chance of sticking around in this game, they must have the football, get first downs, run that clock, and try to keep it close, which means Kaytron Allen, I'm going to take his prop at 49.5 rushing yards to the over. It's their only shot to stay close. They're not going to be whipping the football all over the field against that fantastic defense. If Penn State can get a running game, maybe they can keep it close, and that means Kaytron Allen over 49.5 rushing yards. Game number 2, 379, 380 on the rotation, another 12 o'clock start. This from the great state of Texas. The Miami Hurricanes taking on SMU. If we look at this line, it's between 11.5 to 12.5, depending on where you're shopping at, and also, more importantly, the total in this game listed at 50.5 points. You saw Miami bounce back last week against a lowly Stanford team by scoring 42 straight points in that game to get a cover and also a win. Now they're on the road against SMU. The way you get the engine started on this offense is, yes, they have a very good running game, but the deep shots to the young and talented Malachi Toney will be the difference in this game for Miami to expand their lead in the second half. Malachi Toney over 64.5 receiving yards for me. Passing game should be big. He should be the benefactor of the receiving game. Over 64.5 makes a lot of sense. Game number 3, 7 o'clock start in the SEC. 395, 396 on the rotation. That's South Carolina taking on Ole Miss. At home is Ole Miss in the Grove in Oxford. This line opened up at 12.5 points, still sitting at 12.5 points, and a total of 54.5. I've been nothing short of absolutely spectacularly surprised with a great year out of Trinidad Chambliss. The backup/starting quarterback now for Ole Miss has been great on a week-to-week basis, and he is the engine of the Ole Miss offense. For me, keep it simple. If we're expecting points in the mid-50s here, that means Ole Miss is going to be moving the football, and Chambliss will be on center stage. I'm taking his passing prop over 267.5 yards, and I think that gets done. So 3 plays to take a look at. Malachi Toney over 64.5 receiving yards, Kaytron Allen over 49.5 on the ground, and then Trinidad Chambliss 267.5 in the air. 3 different ways to bet. Let's have some fun and get after it on a Saturday afternoon in college football. I'm Donnie RightSide for Bookmakers Review, and as always, good luck on those wagers.